I was working in FreeCAD and I had this 3D scanned mesh on which I wanted to apply a 3D offset. But it failed, probably because the mesh was too complex for FreeCAD to apply the 3D offset on. So I was looking for alternative solutions. I tried the OpenSCAD Minkowski, but it didn't finish within a couple of hours, so that was no option. Then I was thinking, does Blender have any modifier for what I want? And it does, it's called the Solidify. So I thought maybe I can create some interop between FreeCAD and Blender. So that's this workbench. It currently has only one operation, Solidify, because that's the only one that I needed. So if you have a part or a body or a mesh, if you click it and you click the Solidify command, then you see that the Blender console popped up because FreeCAD exports the STL, which Blender then imports, applies the modifier, and then exports an STL again, which FreeCAD then imports, which is this result. So I can make the result more clear what it did. Put shaded here and some transparency. So now you see here, this is the 3D offset that I was looking for. It's hollow, but for my purpose of using it in Boolean operations, that's perfectly fine. It's also parametric. So if you go to the data section, you see thickness here. If I change this, again, the operation is recomputing. It's sent again to Blender. Blender does its thing, exports FreeCAD, imports again. It takes a bit, but it's faster than a not finishing Minkowski from OpenSCAD. That does what I need to do. The code is very rough around the edges, so yeah, you can expect some errors, perhaps. Like if I would enter a comma instead of a dot here. It fails without any useful or any user-friendly error. But if you use it the way it was intended, then it might be helpful for you too. If you are like a programmer and you want to add some other operations to this workbench as well, then that would be so cool. Of course, create a pull request and I will have a look. Thanks for watching.